Hello, everyone. I'm gonna turn down my music just a tad bit. And need to tell a little someone that they can join the stream now, because I'm doing this stream specifically for a person, because it's his birthday. Alright. I'm gonna get it set up for him real quick. Let's see. There we go. Alright, so... crunchy bones. Excuse me. I'm gonna get started here very shortly. I'm just gonna take a quick minute to relax the hair. Because I've been moving stuff literally all day. My audio balanced right? Hold on. Making sure I don't... Oh, my thing's slightly panned to the left. Gonna tinker with my little audio settings real quick. Make sure everything's alright. I think it's good. My audio mixer is a little bit... I think my... I'm gonna turn me down just a hair. Just a hair. Down like that. There we go. I think that'll be perfectly fine for my audio now. I just gotta get more into a habit of having my mic face my face. But yeah, today I wanted to do a little thing for my nephew because it was his birthday recently and he's just now starting to get into 3D modeling because of the things I've been posting on my Facebook. I've been trying to be a lot more productive in terms of 3D modeling now, so I'm just gonna play some relaxing music and work on a thing that he was interested in me doing. He's still very much a beginner, so he's still learning a good deal about 3D modeling. I heard he was working on something recently. I don't know exactly what that was. This is something I was working on earlier. I was making a 3D modeled a winged cat. I was doing a thing for a familiar of mine. Not a familiar. I'm making a wizard's familiar. That's what I'm trying to say. And I was sort of working on it. And this is kind of what I got, and I've been weight painting the face to make it look a little bit better than what it was. Not necessarily the best looking, but I don't really care that much about high fidelity at the moment. I'm gonna take a hot second to fix a problem I see. Okay, cool. Awesome. Blender has a problem with me on this one for some reason. It likes to crash a lot. I'm not entirely certain why, it just has a problem with me. So, I'm gonna try that again. There we go. I'm gonna turn off backface culling real quick so that way I can really get down in there and take out that stuff. Where is that? Options, occlude, and backface culling. There we go. There we go. Okay. But I wanted to start on something entirely new for my nephew. He wanted me to do... I think I'm gonna look over my messages just hot quick. Hey Nick, how you doing? Alright, so my nephew wanted me to start. I'm gonna go over it one last time. Okay. Yeah, he wanted me to do a 3D model of a Dragonborn. Specifically, we were playing D&D a while ago, about a couple months ago, back before all the funny business happened with the, coronavirus, and we could actually meet together. And he was playing at the time his first D&D character that he ever built. Actually, that's not true. I ran D&D for a little bit. I got trash. Yeah. I don't have my stuff all set up with my living space now, but I'm slowly building. I'm taking a hot, relaxing break for a minute. So we'll just take a minute to set up. All right, so we're going to be building a Dragonborn now. The first thing that I need to worry about is figuring out my references and exactly how I'm going to go about shaping my fella, because I'm going to do this, and he wanted this in a very particular style, and it's the way that I've been doing it recently, which is low poly, sort of retro style. So very low poly and made out of blocks instead of a fully meshed together thing. If you think about like old Nintendo 64, you'd find the characters are made out of blocks instead of a mesh, really. So we'll go with that. So I'm thinking, what kind of thing? Monitor lizard. That's the kind of thing I'm thinking for a head. Let's take a look at this. We're trying to figure out exactly what kind of head I want to go for, because it's a process to figure out what kind of feel I want to do. So I'm gonna go. Well, first of all, let's look at a dragon just by itself. Looks like a T-Rex a little bit. Is that? Oh no! Hey, what the hell is that? Chinese frost dragon. Looks like something out of Spyro. Skyrim mods. Yeah, that's an idea. Let's look at Spyro the Dragon. That's an old game, man. I should play that again. Problem is I think playing that game, it makes me motion sick. Like violently motion sick. Really hard to play that game. Ah, look at this. I think I see little where his blocks are. I think his eyebrows are actually... It's really easy? What's really easy? Spyro? I'm sure Spyro's easy, but I have the additional challenge of being violently sick. Yeah. Imagine playing the game, but it's literally trying to kill you. Oh, that ain't working. The thing is, for Spyro, is for me, I'm sure it's an easy game, but the challenge comes from trying to 100% it, because there's like, you know, I feel that's kind of how I want to play the game, because you got all these treasures and gems that you're supposed to collect. So I feel it's necessary for me to, you know, get everything. Get my full value out of it. And then in trying to do that, I get, you know, nauseous. Okay. Damn it. Okay, I'm a cheat. Copy image address. There you go. Take that, asshole. Yeah. Alright, let's save these references. Need something like that. I need to organize this, actually. Alright. I'm gonna take a hot second to start doing some stuff. Let's do tower. We're gonna throw that in there. Throw that in there. I had a reference for Capreo. And that was this one, this one, and this one. Those go in there. Come on. Like that. What's this? I don't remember what this file is. Let's see here, hold on. Ah, wings. Okay. So that was for our tarot. Put the cat references in there. And now this character, I'm thinking I'm gonna add a new character. Well, I have two ideas for new characters, so one's not particularly new, and the other one is recently inspired. So this is Gamalier. That'll be a wizard. And then I have one, and this one would be Come on. Come on. Click. Rename. This one would be Dekester. And that's where that fella goes. So, I'm gonna start. We're gonna do some modeling. So we're gonna go here. Bring this up. Give me some visuals here. Over here, we're gonna grab our references. We're just gonna drag it into the space. Like that. Rotate on the y-axis 90 degree up. No, it's the z-axis. I want it facing that way. There we go. Like that. Bring that over there. So basically, this is really just a humanoid, but with more lizard-like features is really what this is. So all I really need to worry about is making the head, and the torso and body will come together on its own just by my general understanding of human anatomy. So that's not really going to be a problem. So we're going to add you, and I'm going to add a pane. I'm not really into sculpting as my method of making models. I'm much more interested in more old styles of modeling. Something about messing with the vertices gives me a lot more control over what I would like to do. I only use sculpting if I really feel that I need to do something with proportions or vertices in a level that's not going to get me there with the proportional editing tools. Okay. Let's get out my stuff. I need a mirror modifier. And we're gonna turn on clipping. And now we're gonna... Actually, hey. I need an on-profile look of monitor lizard. Come on, where's the fellow? Need me to... That might work. Basically just a snake. Really all that it is. Slap this fellow right here. I get out of editing mode real quick. Like that. There we go. Scale you down. There. And we'll just apply that in location and... Oh. Hell. Alright, weird. Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna form the nose. We'll just go across like that. So the nose kind of goes like that. Start there. Now the head. We'll start by doing the very center of the head. It kind of starts to go out like that. I'll add some vertices. There. 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 I think that seems good. I'm gonna actually make this animatable so I can move his mouth and face. Because he has a jaw that's pretty long. We have, you know, this whole area right here that he'll be able to move. So we're gonna need to be able to do that. So we'll just copy these vertices here, duplicate them, and we'll just start going down this way. So we have chin. That. We'll do that. Okay, that should be good. Okay, start with the face now. Nose, bring that back. Scale that like that. Now I need to slowly accumulate my faces in a way that makes this stay nice and even. I don't mess up my topology because I can easily get sloppy if I don't be careful. And the brow will probably be about right here, so we're slowly coming towards where that would be. I think I might add another, there you go, another set of polys there. That. That. Make those a face, make that a face. Alright. Let's move this closer together, because I think this row of polys will slowly make up my eyebrow. I'm gonna split that in half. Bring that here. Now this, I think, is where I'm gonna make the brow. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna pull that out. Bring these up, down. I did. Okay. We're gonna dissolve that real quick. That. So the brow has a particular shape I gotta follow as it goes inward. So this goes in like that. I think I'm slowly making my character a bit too stretched in that direction. Try to accommodate for that. Also, if I notice, the mouth curves in a particular way, so I'm gonna try to follow that now. That. Oh. That. Do that. Being a bit sloppy with my camera placement. Okay. I might also pick another set of cuts down this area right here because it's starting to get a bit blocky. Let's see how that looks. I'll take my chances doing it the way that I'm doing right now. I think I'm doing perfectly fine. That. Do that. Okay. Huh? Whoopsies, I accidentally made a polygon, n-gon there. Okay. Okay, so now we're coming to the back of the head. What the? How I managed to do that? Get rid of that vertex. Huh. Goofed up on accident. Okay. So now that we're at the back of the head, we're gonna come to a point. We're gonna take these, because this makes a nice loop like that. And then we can start going down the side of the head, like this. And then we come to the base of the neck, like that. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do first, instead of, I'm gonna make this at first where it's all connected. So, yeah. So at first it's gonna be all part of its own mesh. And then once this head is nice and set in stone the way that I want it to be, I'll then split it apart. So that way I can go for that style that I'm looking for. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go down like that. And now we're gonna go across. So this here becomes a face. That. Alright, so the problem is that I think I might have ended up giving myself too many vertices on the bottom here and miscounted. That. Like that. If I go out. I think I've done fine. Okay. Oh, this is fine. I didn't mess up. Huh. My reference is now getting in my way. Bring that back. That. So now we have this face and this face. They're all together. Bring that out. Bring that out. Yes. Okay. I think we now have a working neck. Like so. How many polys is that actually? Not polys, vertices. 6. That's pretty good. Alright, so now our topology is all nice and set. I should save this so that way it don't crash. Okay, so we now have, let's go to models. I'm gonna start making folders, I think. I probably should start making folders. Okay. I'm really bad at having my work set up and organized. I'm very piss poor at that. Alright, we're gonna go to Kester. We're gonna save this in here. Because I'm gonna start keeping all my models organized together by texture and whatnot. Okay, let's now go to the sculpt mode so that way I can have some more powerful tools and do what I need. So we're gonna pull this and get this set up the way I want it. So yeah, that's where the brow's gonna be. That's where the eyes will be, but I feel the head's a bit narrow. So we're gonna start bringing this out some. Like that. Bring this curve up, bring that over. That out. We're gonna flatten this a smidgen. There we go. We're looking good. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take a look here. Horned lizard. Let's take a look-see here, because I was thinking it would be interesting to add, like, some curly horns. Like a goat's horn or kind of ram's horn. I just need to figure out a place where they would go. Okay, so it seems to follow the brow, the cheek, and the chin. And then spines around the back of the head. Okay. Cheek's there, chin's there, and the brow's there. So if I were to do that, you know, I would figure that out slowly. But yeah, okay. So if I'm gonna do this the way that I've been normally doing it, I would have to bring all of my mesh together to a point here. So that way, whoa, hey now. Oh, I'm scaling, that's why. Alright. Take all this, scale this in 0 on the Z-axis to flatten it all. I just realized I don't have my thing installed. Hold on. Hey. Hold on, I need to go install. I have an add-on that I normally have. Where is it? There it is, screencasting. Yeah, that's not installed. Where is that? Where did I put my thing? Huh. I have no idea where that one where it went. Well, it should be installed. Item tool. That's upsetting. Oh, well, I guess. Okay. Guess we'll take these vertices here. And these would need to be dissolved. That. And then these would be merged. Center. That. So now, that's where the neck would start. And this would be, how many did we have? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 vertices on the neck. Okay. I think that topology is pretty good there. We're gonna start now working with this. So we're gonna go circle. And I think I'm going to do 5 vertices. Since whoa. Considering I'm using a mirror modifier, I might make that a bit awkward and difficult. We'll go with 6 since that's easily mirrorable. Do that. Even numbers are my friend. Okay. Let's scale this down. Like that. Oopsies. Not that. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna extrude this out and merge them to the center. Control M? Alt M? I can never remember. What is it? Alt M. It is Alt M. Okay. Like so. And then we're gonna bring that like that. So we're going to scale this in the Z-axis like that, and we're gonna drag him up. Like there. Okay, so the neck kind of flat in the back like that. Come on, Y-axis, that's what I need. Screw down, loop cut it. I don't think I need to loop cut it once. Merge in the center again. That's the general shape of the neck. Yeah, I think I will loop cut it. Whoopsies. Yeah. Okay, so the neck has a particular shape that needs to follow for it to be reasonable. Bring that in. Bring this up. I think I normally use a cube that's subdivided this. I might, if this don't end up looking right, I might end up doing that instead. Okay, there's the Adam's apple. Well, we can always fix this later since low poly is at the least is not entirely shall we say intensive. To the neck, we're gonna have muscles in the back that follow that shape. Now we're gonna add, this time we will use a cube that's subdivided. Okay, so we're gonna take these vertices here, we're gonna delete them. We're gonna take this, we're gonna subdivide it, and then extrude it across like that. And since there's faces now that's been created here, we're gonna have to delete them. Otherwise we might get problems with our mesh later. Alright, so now we can take this down and scale it down. So this will form our torso. Like so. Like that. Oh yeah, I'll bring that in like that. And bring this up. That's where the torso is gonna start. Let's take all these and scale them down into the axis. And I'll probably just... We'll just completely start over. We don't need these vertices set. We'll place them as I need them. Scale on the y-axis 0. Make them straight. There we go. Now we've got our shape nice and clean. We can work it now as I need it. Drag that up. Now, the neck is going to come into the torso, and the torso is going to support it like this. Okay, now that we're starting to get into the humanoid portion of the body, I need to break out my Master Source references. Alright, let's see, where's my reference? Under... there you are. Let's throw this fella out here. Once I get out of that. Here we go. Alright, so since this is a fully sized person, we're gonna need to reach this kind of proportion, but it'll probably go a little bit bigger also. This is, what, 9 heads? 9 heads tall? I think I'm gonna go 10 heads tall, because I believe that's the standard heroic proportion. If I understand correctly. Something special like that, I think. Alright, so we're down one more, so that way we have topology for the arms. I think we'll see if I need that or not. There's the arms. I think we'll split it there, because that's where the torso will end. Okay. I know that's going to be necessary. We're going to pop that out. So we're going to have to figure out the spinal curve. Bring that out. That out. Bring that out. So we got to make the torso into the shape of the rib cage. That's where we're at right now. I think I accidentally stretched this too much into the axis. There we go. That's nice. Okay, so this is following the shoulder, so we're gonna bring that in slightly. That. I think I will add that extra loop cut. Just so that way we can get a little bit more detail. That in. Now take this. This is gonna follow the chest. This is going to follow the sternum. Come out. That needs to come out. That'll probably be fine. And this needs to follow the pectorals. So that's going to come out a good bit. That's going to come down a little bit because we're following the collarbone. And we're going to take this and pull it in just a hair. We're going to pull this out. We're going to drag that in a little bit. We're going to drag that in. We're going to drag that in. How's that looking? I think that... Okay, I'm a little bit too short for the rib cage. And I'm a little bit anorexic with the chest. That is a very, very thin torso. Alright. I'm going to swap to sculpt mode to help this out. Come out, you. That. There you go. Get the inflate tool. Oh, that's deflating. I don't like that. Turn on metcap so that way I can see the topology better. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Okay, there's the pecs. That out. Now we're gonna pull this out. That out. And now this is gonna flow into the abdomen. Pull that out like that. Push that in just, ooh, too much. Like that. Okay. Inflate tool. I think yeah, it's deflating. What's going on? Okay, let's play with this for a second. Ooh, yeah, that's deflating. Not what I want. Let's flip that. Okay, so if I just invert it, it works, I guess. Not certain why that. Oh, it's because it. What? That still don't make sense. It's specifically set to deflate. Bruh. Whatever. Okay. Okay, inflate the pecs just a hair. Alright, pull that up. Pull that down, because that's the collarbone. Pull it out. Down. Select all that. Bring that down. Okay, I'm ignoring this back a little bit. So this here is going to be the shoulder bones, and the spine comes in because it's protected, and then it gets soft here. So the collar, well, not the collar, the shoulder. This protrudes out a good deal, and I'll bring that out. Oh yeah, I should shade this smooth so I can get a better feel of what it looks. That look. We're going good. That neck looks ridiculous. That's way too damn long. Looking like a fucking giraffe. They'll think that's too long. The way that's going, do I even think I need a neck? I'm not certain. Coming like that. Let's make sure my mesh is working right. We're gonna calculate outside normals. Yeah, that fixed some things. That's good. That was all funky earlier. Like that. Alright, good. I think what I'm gonna do here, instead of doing what I normally do, which is over here, so to make the sort of style that I'm going for work, I have to meet the mesh in a corner. But unfortunately, that ends up making triangles like this. So what I think I'm gonna do here instead. There we go, flatten that out. I'm instead gonna do this. Gotta meet that out like that. Make that a face. And we're going to continue under like that, and then this here becomes a face. Oh, whoopsies. Root that out. That becomes a face. And then we do that. Scale that in the y-axis to 0. There we go. Like so. So that way, now we're not creating poles. We're more having a shapely thing that far nicer looking. Bit more nicer in terms of topology. Okay, let's delete that vertex. So these, they come down. That makes a face. That makes a face. Okay. There we go. That's a lot nicer. Smoother. But now I have to go sculpt, and I need to be definitely sure that it's smooth, so. Like that. That. We're just gonna pull this out now, like that. There we go. That's nice. Already shaping up to be pretty good. Alright. Where'd my reference go? I had that. There you are. You were hidden. Very nice. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna snap to 3D cursor because... Okay, actually. This should ease my thinking a bit more. This is what I need to do. So take this, we'll just... Since... I need my measurements here. Hold on. We'll add a mesh plane that is, okay, 2 meters wide. How much is 2 meters? Isn't that close to 6 feet? Wait, I don't need to fucking convert that. This does it for me. Let me... Units. Metric, because I'm a fucking moron. I think I have an empty... Yeah, empty plane. Get rid of that. I goofed. Cube. That's 6 feet 5... Yeah. 6 feet and a half, so it's 6 and some change. Okay. We're gonna add a plane here, like that. We're just going to set this viewport visibility to bounds. Huh? Okay, we're gonna set it to wired instead. Okay. So this will be the ground. And we'll change snapping to face. Huh? Oh, this the cube that I made had fallen into the ground. Okay. There we go. So this is how tall I want my fella to be. And now these are obviously way, way, way too small. Way too large. That's about 12 feet tall. It's fucking Goliath. Scale that to be about there. So I think 6'6" is a pretty good height that I would like to meet. So we're gonna put that there at the top of the brow. Bring this over here. That. I'll make up for the hair. It'll be fine. Okay. Now, whoop. Scale this in accordance to that. There we go. So that is now proportional to the height that it needs to be. Okay. Now we're working better. I tend to have my meshes be a bit bigger than what they should actually be. Okay. I think I want to make this look a little bit nicer. I'm gonna take the head, take the neck. Whoop. Swap back to the normal mode. I was at. Drag that into the actual body itself. That looks a lot nicer. Oh. That, now just stretch that out into the axis. There we go. I still have face. Yeah. There we go. That's pretty good. I like that. That's a lot better. Yeah. I wonder, is there a way to make this? No, there's not. Okay, I'm not going to be able to make that a more shapely shapely thing that I need. That okay. Okay, so now I need to go here. We're gonna select these two vertices to get the cursor to the. Oh, I accidentally grabbed his ass and crunched it inward. Cursor to selected to get it in the very center of that. I'm gonna move you. Right. That'll be fine. That there'll be fine. Okay. Now let's select those vertices again, because now we're about to create the torso. Not the torso, we're about to create the abdomen. Thinking about it now. Doing some thinking. This here is where the rib cage ends, so this here to here is really the rib cage. I'm gonna have the torso be its top portion. I think I'll do that. That. Now, do I have merging on? Let's see here. Mesh. Clean up. Merge by distance. There we go. So I got rid of all those. We're gonna make the abdomen now its own thing. Okay. Yeah. Cube. We're gonna delete those vertices that aren't gonna be needed because they're already mirrored. Take this, extrude across. Delete the face it just made, and then we're gonna loop cut it this way. We're gonna loop cut it that way. There we go. Okay. So now we're gonna position this to where the abdomen now starts, which is right here. There we go. How many vertices is this so far? 15. I'm doing pretty damn good. That needs to come. So now, following the spine, take this vertice, place that there. Starting to come towards the pelvis, so we're going to start to bulge out just a hair, I think. Where am I? Where are we? Yeah, we're coming towards the pelvis. But I don't think we need to be it like that. Like just a little bit more. This is where it's going to start to bulge out. That there. Okay, so this cube we're going to bring in right there. Okay, bring this there. Coming towards the pelvis, we're gonna start to come out this way. Like that. this here is where we're going to be ending the pelvis. Well, this is where we're going to meet the pelvis, so right here, where the pelvis begins. So we're just gonna bring these cub bits right in there. Get in with that. Bring that in. Wait, it's way too far out, I think. The abdomen. Well, we haven't made the pelvis yet. And the pelvis is where it's gonna start to come out, because that's where the ass is. And then once I get that made, basically I'm just sort of waiting to get all the topology placed in the proper places that it needs to be begin to start sculpting. As of right now, I'm gonna add a few loop cuts. I'm going to be having a little bit more. There's going to be a little bit more bending in this area, considering the abdomen is the stretchiest and most mobile part of the body. Yeah, okay. Got another yub. Yub. Okay. Complete those vertices. Select this, scale it down like that, bring this over, root it across, loop cut it this way, loop cut it that way. Wrong way, that way, that's the way. Okay. So, we're gonna bring this in. This is where, okay, this is the pelvis, so it's gonna come out like that. This is gonna come out like that. This is gonna come out. Now, the pelvis is going to... Get that out of here. Come on, you're in my way. Pelvis is going to come out like that, and then the ass come out. Bring that out. This needs to come up to meet the rest of it. Now the pelvis follows this general shape. That. And gonna come down. That. Alright, let's shade that smooth. Object, mesh. Here now. Where is it? Normals, calculate outside. Bring that in like that. Go. Guys, this area right here is where the leg is going to come and connect to the actual body. So like that. And I think for limbs, I'm going to use a 6-pointed circle, because that gives me just enough vertices to give me what I need. So we're gonna radius of 0.4 feet, as long as it isn't doing anything wonky. Okay, we're gonna rotate it like that. Bring that down. We're gonna rotate it about, if I can get that. Actually, scale that z-axis. Get that flat. So that's where the leg's gonna start. And we're gonna extrude it up. Extrude again. Merge to center. And then I can take the here, here, and here. And I can solve them. Make sure that I'm not doing anything to that mesh. Solve that. And now we have our we now have some quads. Does that do anything funky? No. Kinda. No. It doesn't know how to handle that. I think I'll not get fancy. I'll just play it simple, play it, clean. Don't need to. We'll just tell. Damn it! Control M. Alt M. There we go. Okay. So when it has a quad that's bent in such a strange way, it doesn't know how to handle it. So we'll just keep it cool like that, and just it doesn't know what it's doing, so we'll help it out and leave it as a try. So we're gonna rotate it like this to bring that into the legs. Stretch that up, stretch that. And now this is part of what would be the path. So we're gonna bring that in, bring that out. I have to go dig it in there, wherever the hell I need to. Oh no! What have I done? Oh, that's what I've done. Okay. I hid it from my own self. Get rid of that. Okay. Bring you up, bring you over. There you go. Alright, mesh. No, I just need to shade smooth. Shade smooth. It's also normals are funky. What the hell happened here? Browser encounter. Browser error? What has happened? I think my stream crashed for a hot minute. Ugh. At least on my end, where I'm overviewing it. That's no good. Mesh, normals, recalculate. There we go. Okay. Oh no, indeed. That's no good. It's so dumpy looking. Yeah, this is definitely gonna need to be sculpted here very, very shortly. I gave him a dummy thick ass. Well, actually, his pelvis is a lot thicker than... Yeah. Let's fix that. That's better immediately. Pull that out, pull that up. Pull that in. Nope. I did something on accident. Okay. Pull that out. Smooth. Something. God. We're gonna turn that down just a hair. Punch that in a little bit. That's good. That. I think I need to turn on wireframe just a bit so I can see my vertices that I need to grab. Kind of working. Ah, that's what's going on. It doesn't want to sculpt on this side because these vertices don't technically exist. So since it's a mirror modifier, it doesn't want to actually pull it. It's a little bit loud. Little bit loud. There we go. Like that. Okay. Yes. Whoop. We're gonna smooth this just a little bit. Because the abdomen is a little bit flatter there. I gave him really wide hips, I think. Part of the problem. Makes him look a bit feminine. Which is not what I'm going for. I think that's part of the problem. These need to come in a good bit. Better. Now his stance just looks a bit wide. That's better. It might be... His proportions might be wrong. I think that's... Paladin stand. Yeah. All right. That. Maybe having arms would make me feel a bit better about the proportion. Because that's wrong. Need to look at that twice to know that. Okay, that needs to come in. There we go. Take a look around at it. That looks all right. Bring that in. Okay. Crunch it. Oh shit, I did get a message. Oh jeez, I didn't even hear it. I need to check on something real quick. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to help my mom with groceries. If that was what the message was, she had told me that she was out and coming back, but my headphones canceled out the audio, so I couldn't hear it. Big awkward. That was I didn't mean to leave her hanging like that. So that's unfortunate. I need to get her $50 for groceries. I'm gonna be paying for all of her food since we're living together now. Alright, got back together. Okay. Which part is that? Is that... Yeah, we're gonna bring that out. The abdomen needs to be overlapping that. Let's bring that out. We're gonna bring that in. Go. Bring that in as well. I think the spine's following pretty good. I think it might have came out a bit too much. Bring that in a hair. There we go. That's looking good. Part of me wants to have actually, do I have any water left? I do, a little bit. Crunchy bone. Oh. Pop my knuckles here. Quick. Alright. That part of the pelvis could come up some. And I realize that there's a pretty considerable thigh gap there that is not particularly masculine. So we're gonna scale that in a bit. So there we go. Masculine characters have a tendency to have less of a thigh gap, so we're gonna bring that in. And also, they tend to have a bulge in the center for obvious reasons. There we go. Looking good. Oh, hold up. That's apologies all wrong. You need to come over that way. You're all stretched. And that can fit right there. There you go. That up, bring that up. Bring that out, since what we're dealing with here is the largest muscle in the body. We're gonna need to really emphasize the rotundness of the actual muscle itself. So bring out, that in. I think I'm going to... This needs to either go away or we're gonna have to entirely redo that. Ah, nuts, I connected them together. I made an oopsie doodle. That. And like that. There we go, I got my topology back unconnected from each other. Okay. Figure this out. That can a little bit, that goes down, that comes that comes. That comes in that way. Okay. Now Now I can bring that all to it. Okay. Hey, and I can do this. Considering the way that it's shaped, we do that. Just make a line across like that, and then we make a face like that. And that worked. Scale it. Whoop. Scale it. Same word, let me do that. Scale it like that. Scale that like that. Bam! That comes into. And that's clean. Boom. Just like that. Now we got the pelvis. I'm getting like Michelin Man vibes looking at him because of all the little extra lumps that the texture provides, the sort of blockiness of it. But that's just sort of the met cap and the shininess of it. So I'm gonna put on a new texture here. So this is a principled PDSF. The roughness will be none. I'm gonna go texture view here now. That. Okay, and go to rendering, gonna turn on ambient occlusion. So, and the way that I've been doing my shaders is this way. So we're gonna go image texture. Gonna put the color in the base. We're gonna put the alpha in the alpha channel, and then we're gonna take the color and we're also gonna make it do double time because we're also going to put it in the emission like that. Now the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm trying to simulate an older style where there was no shading necessarily, because I don't think the Nintendo 64 or the PlayStation 1 actually had any kind of shader or any kind of shading. So what we're gonna do is we're going to let's just make a brand new texture. We're gonna go to UV map. We're just gonna new image. I think the resolution I'm gonna do. Let me check. What texture size was Preo? Model, floating island, textures. Where's my fellow? I need to see what size resolution. 512 by 512. Got it. Okay. Alright, so divide that by 2. And we're going to use a color grid. Like that. And we're going to... Was it DeKester? I think it was DeKester. Is that the name that I had wrote down? Hold on. DeKester. Yeah, DeKester. That was the name of the mesh. And then we're going to go back to shading, and we're going to set this to DeKester. We have some obvious immediate problems, considering the fact this isn't even UV wrapped. But we're not even done with the topology yet, so we don't really have much else we can do until we get there. So we're gonna bring this down, because that's where the knee is. Okay. Yeah. That's polys there. We're gonna scale this inward. Is bound like that. Let's scale it down. Face. that. And like that. Come on, I'm clicking on the wrong vertices here. Actually, I can just select all of that. It's all getting shrunk. That. Now we'll just take this, considering it's literally just the same. I'm going to be using the exact same topology. We're going to do that. We're going to scale it the axis a bit. And we're going to take these, delete that. Because it's a bit messy there. We don't need that. There, we're gonna go up, and we're gonna do basically the exact same thing we did up there. Face, gonna fill that and that. Okay. Unhide. Scale down. Like that. That's basically what the leg is going to be, but with added information here in a second. We can worry about proportions and the actual musculature that would be accurate here in a second. Okay, we're gonna add a plane here because I am going to work out exactly the proportions that the arm needs to follow. Got an account. Hey there, Branson. How you doing? Nice username. Alright. So now you can ask me whatever questions that you need, so that way we can, you know, figure it out. Okay. I think... Okay, let me stand up and get the thinkage down. I think the total, it would be about that long in total. Because your arm span is basically basically as tall as you are, so let's make sure that my arm span's right. Whoopsies. Measurement tool. I better save before I crash again. Don't want that to happen. Okay. What is... Shift space. Ah, that's how. Capital M. So about 7'12". 6'2". 6'125". That definitely needs to come down then. Okay. I can... No! Ugh, I hate the measurement tool. Oh, I hate it so much. Fucking piece of shit. There you go. Ugh. Pain in my ass. So awful. Okay, we're gonna merge that together. We're gonna figure out, let's see here now. But this point is pretty far out in the z-axis. What the hell happened here? We're just gonna delete that whole shebang. Okay. Gonna go to world origin. Let's see here now. We'll just add a new pane right there. Drag it out. That'll be fine. Offset. Set that about right there. Now let's decide here. So the Z is -7 feet. That don't seem right. Why does that not seem right? Okay, let's play it like this. So I have my measurement tool. We'll drag this out to be about 3 foot and 1/4 of 18. About that. So that is about as long as the arm needs to be. And I'll just decide. Whoop, damn it. Oh, I guess there went the fucking... God damn it, I hate the measurement tool. It sucks my ass. So annoying. I don't know why they designed it the way that it did. So painful. That seems to think that... That's the negatives. What? Don't know why. Oh, local, global, there you go. Okay, so we're gonna apply the scale. So for whatever reason, it's thinking that it's, yeah, see? It thinks it's far bigger than what it actually is. So we're gonna need to fix it, because otherwise it's going to mess with the actual proportions that it needs to be. If I tried to import this into a project, it'll think it's way bigger than what it actually is. 6.25 divided by 2. That's how long the arm needs to be. Alright. We're gonna duplicate this out the yay long. Cursor to selected, and then we will rotate it. Nice stick boy arm. So yeah, that's about right. We'll just pop that out of the actual mesh, so that way we don't need to look at it for any reason. That's just merely for measurement's sake. It's getting close to dinner time. I'm probably hop off here in about 30, maybe 45 minutes, depending on how far I get. I think I'll definitely want to finish up. God, that reminds me of the... Hold on, this is what are those things? Oh god, I'm being reminded. What are those? Fucking kids inflatable boxing gloves. This is what I'm being reminded of. Hold on. Yeah, these little fucking things. What are these called? Like fucking... That's what I'm being reminded of. They're just a fucking... Yeah. Just a round thing. No definition. Okay. So... This here is a cube, and to make this work the best, I'm just gonna use a subdivided cube. That'll be fine. Alright. Subdivide, we'll place that about right there. Okay. We gotta work out the... Okay, so... Not entirely certain what the proportions are for the forearm. Okay, well, first of all, we're gonna make this more cylindrical by scaling it in this way. That. Now the bicep comes out like that. That's gonna need to come out like that, so you know what we're doing. I think we're gonna extrude this out and then merge them. And I like that. So that way it knows what to do, how to shade it. Normally you wouldn't want to do this. This is a very lazy way of modeling, but I'm a very lazy person. I suppose it balances out. Okay, so since it's coming from the shoulder, we're gonna bring that out, that out, that down, bring that up, bring that up. Now this is supposed to be a pretty bulky boy, so the bicep's gonna be pretty big for him. Might add an extra loop cut there. Yeah, we're gonna add some extra loop cuts like that. Just to get that extra bit of definition that we get otherwise. That, now let's bring that closer. Let's swap to this mode and flatten that a good bit. There you go. There you go, nice and good. Now I could just as easily, when I'm done with this if I really wanted to, make this a complete mesh if I just click these together and hit bridge edge loops, and then I would just have it all nice together as its own thing, and I would it would go back to being a better topologized mesh, but at the same time I don't need it to be that, so it's whatever. We can work with that. Okay, so there's also the tricep, which is in the back here. That kind of bulges out a little bit. Think about my musculature if I hold my arms out. There's a bulge at the top here, which is the shoulder, part of the shoulder muscle. And then that comes down. That bulges out there at the bicep. And then it comes in like that. And we got these muscles in the back. We're gonna bring them out. Deselect that so I don't mess my stuff up. So, not as extreme. So now, shade smooth. That's the basics of the forearm. Not the forearm. The what part is that? The pre-arm, I guess. That's not it at all. Upper arm, basically. So we're just going to copy this, scale it down, everything but the Z-axis. Gonna bring that in. Always reuse where you can reuse. Now the forearm tends to the forearm flattens out here, so we're gonna go into proportional editing And we're gonna scale that axis. That. We're gonna take these, we're gonna flatten them in the Y a bit. That. Flatten it in the Y like that. There we go. Okay. We're gonna bring these vertices A. We're gonna flatten them a bit more. We're gonna bring these closer together. Like that. There you go. Now the elbow, these pop out a good bit. Thinking about my, let's say I'm in a T-pose. I got my arm outstretched. I'm looking at my arm. And there's a portion right here that comes up like that. And then the lower portion right here that comes out. Not that portion, this portion. Okay, let's scale this in a bit more. Goes a bit closer together. This portion here comes out like that. A bit like that. Let's bring that closer together. That. Okay, this is the left arms. Whoopsies. For this portion, we're gonna bring in this way, bring that up, bring that down a hair. We're gonna bring, I don't know what the hell's going on there. Bring these down a smidge. Alright. Yeah, he's looking a bit scrawny. But also, I think that's way too thin. Scale that in the Y department. Come on, scale Y. Wider. There you go. Because it doesn't get narrower as it comes in. It just gets flatter. Of course, when we deal with this later, we will make it more buff, because this is supposed to be a big boy. Sides are pretty big as of right now, so we're doing good there. Alright, now we're going to make the hand. Select all that. We're going to go here. We're going to move the cursor there. And we're going to make a cube. Now we're going to take it. We're going to scale it down without scaling the rest of it down. Scale it this way. In the Z-axis. That's probably fine. I'm going to subdivide it to get what we need. Looking at it. Let's scale it up in the Z, so there you go. Okay, so it's a little bit round. I bring that down. That. that in a hair, and that in a hair. Kind of rigid. That in. Bring that in. More. I take these and bring them back in this direction. That's probably that. Pretty good. I think we're gonna take this, scale it down in the Z axis. Figure out. Alright. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Bring it out a bit. The hand is pretty blocky in terms of proportion. Squarish. Okay. Loop cut that. Good. Now we add the thumb. Going to add the thumb. Where did my music go? My music stopped for me. Hold on. There, it's back now. I have to shut my headphones off every once in a while to make sure that it's working. Chunky boy. You know, I'm looking at it, and I'm not entirely certain I want him to have necessarily humanoid legs. Let's see here. Kind of thinking. Alright, let's see here. I'm kind of thinking that I want them to have more legs like this. I think having them have more of a lizard-like leg would be nice. I think that's what I'm gonna. So probably end up stopping what I got going on right now, and I'll redo this a slight bit. Basically all, whoopsies, I've gone in. Basically all this is right here, that's just an elongated foot is what's going on here. Also, if you look at this, you can notice that the models are actually made up of blocks, which is exactly what I'm going for and doing. So you can see all these here, how it's textured and modeled. There we go. Alright, let's bring this up. Also, actually, let me bring that back. I think their hands are modeled. I figured I thought their hands was just like a block, because sometimes they do that where if they're just gonna have a fist with no definition at all, they would just like make the hand just a block with nothing on it. All right. So now we're gonna take this, and since this is all part of the hand, I don't feel a need or desire to make the fingers a different portion of the hand. So we'll just root it out like that, scale that down and Z a little bit. Since I have more topology to work with, I'll just bring this out in the X. Let's take these and bring them back like that. Bring that back just a little bit. And then we will loop cut it. Once right there. Once right there. That's generally the fingers. But I will also add a little bit more. So that way we can... Actually... Nah, that'd be fine. I don't need to worry about that. It's not gonna affect anything too much. Okay, this is a little bit loud. There you go. Okay, object. Shade smooth. Let me click the thing to do it. Go. Mesh. Normals. Calculate outside. Okay, we're all good here. Gonna take a bit of sculpting to get those thighs and calves looking the way that I need to, but it'll come with time. I got plenty. Okay, so we're gonna take these faces here. This will be the base of the thumb, so we'll just duplicate that out. And take it. Bring that in like that. Easy. Scale that in the y-axis like so. We're gonna rotate it like that. Bring that out. Like so. Now we're gonna take these vertices, bring them in like that. I've done a goof. I think yeah. That edge. I'm gonna bring these down. Actually. So, I'm just gonna make this a face. Nope, not like that. And then we're gonna do that one. Extrude that out like so. It like that. But there's this base of the thumb joint right there. So we're gonna rotate this in like that. Rotate it out again. Like so. Scale it down. And the finger gets flatter as it comes out. So we're gonna take these joints and whoa, hey-oh. Bring it in like that. That's good. Now, that makes a face. That makes a face. So this here should get flattened on the y-axis. This should get rounder because the thumb is rounded. Whoa! Jesus, spooked me. Oof. Thanks for the follow, Branson. That. And there we go. Just like that. And I'll add, that'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be good. We got the arms, which are relatively thin. For now, we can go now, wanted to, and do sculpt mode, and we can go and make this bigger. Oh, now the deflate tools work in the way that it isn't supposed to. We can inflate the muscles like this. We go about like that. Now we just go over where all the muscles are. Improve the body to make it bigger. That, so we get the pectoral muscles there. Have the triceps there. I think that's what those are. Definitely help turn on wireframe so I can really get a feel for what I'm doing. Bring that over. Bring that up some. In or out. How wild can I get with proportion? Gotta go eat. Yeah, I should too. I'm a hungry boy. Okay, that's too much. Triceps way too big. Let's inflate that wrist. It's a bit too big, too thin. Along the back there. Make the shoulders bigger. I didn't even realize I wasn't even in texture paint. I wasn't in my normal mode. Hide X. Let's go wireframe. Read my message in a robot voice. I didn't even notice that.
I gotta go eat.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. God, I'm really bad at noticing that. Damn it. I really need, like, to have a thing that highlights it. I feel so bad. That's... Actually, I can make that look better if I pull the spine out more. There you go. Alright. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna go eat myself, so I'm gonna go on break. I'm gonna go disappear for probably 30 minutes or so. I'll be back momentarily.